Hello, New Scott. We are so excited to welcome you to Maryville College. I'm Dr. Heather McMahon, Assistant Dean for Academic Success, and I want to help you make sure you're ready for your advising appointment. So today we're going to talk about what is academic advising at Maryville College, a little bit about the Maryville College curriculum so you know what to expect from your courses, and again, how to prepare for that appointment so you're ready. So what is academic advising? Well, your academic advisor is a guide. They're really here to help you figure out what your academic, personal, and professional goals are, and then design a plan to achieve those goals. So your advisor is a really important resource the whole time you're here. Who is your academic advisor? Well, this summer you'll work with a faculty advisor who will help you get a schedule for the upcoming year for both the fall and the spring semesters. And then in the fall, when classes are just about ready to start, you'll move to an advisor in your major, as long as you're ready to declare your major. So that way you'll have someone who has the specific expertise in that major area to help you think about specific classes that you want to take and what professional development you might want to be thinking about while you're here. I really want to talk with you about advising expectations because advising works best when it's a two-way street. So we have some expectations of you, and you should have some expectations of your advisor. Really, we want you to take responsibility and ownership for your graduation plan. This is your education, so you should really be in the driver's seat. It's also important that you read and respond to your emails promptly. You're going to get a lot of emails that have official important information in them, including from your advisor. And so to ensure that you don't miss any deadlines, be sure to keep track of that Maryville College email. Ask for help when you need it. Your advisor is a great resource, but they don't always know when you have a question or when you need some help. So never be afraid to reach out to them and ask them for some support or some guidance. And then get curious. Ask questions. Think about all the information your advisor has, all the expertise they have, both about Maryville College and about their field. So ask them questions. What can you expect of your advisor? Well, they should be available to answer your questions, and they should be able to provide you accurate information about your degree plan. They'll definitely be able to refer you to campus resources as needed, and as I mentioned, they'll help you figure out a plan to achieve those goals. It's really helpful if you can start working with our advising tools and start learning a little bit about the curriculum and all of the academic opportunities you'll have here. So ways to do that would be to use our college catalog, the paradigms, and our programs of study pages, all of which you can find on the Maryville College website. So the catalog is a list of policies. It includes things like graduation requirements and requirements for any major or minor that you might be considering. Paradigms are a list of courses that you would take semester by semester in any major that you're thinking about. And programs of study pages are web pages that have really important information. It includes things like courses that are required in the major, but also what faculty teach in that major, what career opportunities you might expect after that major, and what some recent graduates have done after completing that major. Again, all of these tools can be found on the Maryville College website. All you have to do is use the search tool at the top of the page. A little bit about the Maryville College curriculum. So I'm sure you've heard by now that we're a liberal arts college. And what that means is, in the Greek sense of the term, the word liberal comes from the word that means free. I always think of this as helping you to become a free person, or in other words, a person who has choices. So a liberal arts education is meant to give you the skills you need to go wherever you want to go. So those are skills like critical thinking and the ability to read really well and to communicate really well in all kinds of communication formats. We also want you to have some quantitative literacy skills. And we definitely want you to have some research skills so that you can find information, discern whether that information is reliable, and then figure out how to use the information. Those are the kinds of skills that you'll find here at Maryville College. And the way that you will access and learn about those skills and develop them for yourself is through our core curriculum. Some schools call the core curriculum their gen ed or general education courses. We call them core courses because they're so foundational and fundamental to everything we want you to get here. So what you'll find at Maryville College is that you'll take about 50 credits of core courses. You may transfer some of those in, but at the end of the day, for us, the number of core courses that we require is about the same as a major, both about 50 credits. Another thing I want you to keep in mind is this number 120. You need a minimum of 120 credit hours to graduate from Maryville College. Some degrees require more than that, but no degree requires less. So once you've added your core courses and your major courses together, you'll find that they don't quite equal 120. And so you'll also have courses called electives. Those are courses that you take because you elect or choose to take them. Some students use elective credits to finish a minor, so that might work for you, or you could just use them to explore. But again, remember the number 120. So for our students who are going to spend 4 years with us, we like to remind them it takes 15 credits to finish each semester to finish 120 total. You might need to do more or less, but for sure keep the number 15 in mind. If we keep you at about 15 or 16 credits a semester, we should still be able to get you out on time, but it's going to be really important for you to tell your advisor how many semesters you plan to be at Maryville College so that we can figure out how many credits you have left and how many you need to take each semester to finish in the time frame that you're hoping for. Some other reminders for our transfers are that it takes 42 credits at Maryville College to complete a Maryville College degree. 20 of those need to be in the senior year, and at least 9 of those need to be in the major. So keep these numbers in the back of your mind as you're working with your advisor so that we can make sure to hit all of these marks in a timely manner. You may already know what major you want, and so you may come in ready to declare. If so, we'll get you right on track with a major advisor and a degree plan in that area. If you still need a little time to explore, that's okay too, but we will want to know things like what courses have you enjoyed in the past, what majors are you considering, and we'll want to get you to test those out in your first semester so that we can get you moving along a degree plan. So preparing for your advising appointment, there are a few things you should do ahead of time. The most important thing is that you've got to be able to log into self-service. Self-service is the platform we use for course registration, and your advisor can't build a schedule for you in self-service. All they can do is approve the schedule you submit. So it's really critically important that you be able to log into self-service for that appointment. Don't worry that you don't know how to use self-service yet. We'll help you do that in the appointment. But for now, make sure you can log into self-service. You should have an email in your Maryville College email account that tells you how to get into self-service, and it'll give you a temporary password. You'll want to go ahead and change the password to something you can remember, and be sure that you do remember it because you're going to have to get into self-service regularly. So we don't want to lose that password. You can find self-service by going to the Maryville College homepage and using the tab at the top called Quick Links. Once you use the Quick Links drop-down menu, you'll see self-service there. You'll be able to click on that and you'll get a screen like this that lets you log in using, again, that login information you got in your email. Other things you should do to prepare for your advising appointment is complete the All About You survey. This is a survey, you guessed it, all about you. Your advisor will want to get to know a little bit about you, and so this survey just gives them some background information about you before the advising appointment, so they'll be more prepared to help you. You should also go ahead and take a look at those advising tools that I told you about, the college catalog, the paradigms, and the programs of study pages. And then write down questions for your advisor. Sometimes when you're in the appointment, it's hard to remember the things you wanted to ask. So if you write them down ahead of time, it'll just help you make really good use of your time together. Remember that during your appointment, we're going to use video conferencing. So we actually use Microsoft Teams. When you made your advising appointment, you should have gotten an email with the link to your Teams appointment there. So that link will take you right into the video conferencing tool. And so we'll be able to talk to each other during your appointment in real time. Try to be in a place that's free of distractions. And if at all possible, have your screen turned on so your advisor can see you and get to know you. Lastly, be open and honest during that advising appointment. It's most important that they get to know you, your hopes and dreams and fears, so that they can make a plan that's right for you. So don't be afraid to share information about yourself in that appointment. Then lastly, I just want to remind you that if you still have questions about advising or how to get your appointment or anything else, you can email us at academic.advising@maryvillecollege.edu. We're here to answer your questions and help you get all set up so that you have a successful year with us. Thanks so much for watching. And again, we're so excited to welcome you.